And we now get to this next report from a simulator where pilots are trained to understand the challenges faced by pilots during takeoffs and landing and what could have possibly gone wrong with the Air India flight that crashed in Ahmedabad.
In the Ahmedabad crash, unfortunately, more than 300 people have lost their lives. We are here to understand the training that the pilots go through and what actually could the pilots have done, because it seems like, and that's what the initial reports are pointing towards, the fact that this was a double engine failure. I'm here at a school which teaches pilot, and also every 6 months pilots come here to do a course, because the course is important. Certification is very, very important. We'll be flying this aircraft and we'll be telling you what exactly happens when the simulation takes place. What are the scenarios in which the pilots are being trained for? Now we'll tell you what exactly happens when a normal takeoff happens. What are the checks and balances the pilots have to take care of? You begin, because this is the brake. From on, you switch it off to off. The engine thrust, that is something which has to be on the maximum. And this is the exact runway, the Ahmedabad 23 runway, from where the flight took off yesterday. We go forward, and the idea is to make sure that your aircraft is in the center, which is why you use these pedals. You take off, you use the pedals, you make sure that your aircraft is in the middle, because this line is where the aircraft has to be.
So as you can see right now, all the engines were operating normally.
Yes.
Now we can see one engine has failed.
Yes.
And simultaneously you can see the second engine has failed. Although you can see I'm pitching all the way back up, but my aircraft is sinking, and it is just...
So this is exactly what would have happened. Both the engines have failed, and you see the aircraft going down, crashing. You see the buildings, and this is exactly what happened. That's what we understand from the initial reports. You go down, you hit the ground, and because of the fuel that the aircraft was carrying, everything in between has been demolished. The aircraft going down, and you see the buildings. The visuals are telling us what exactly would have happened. The engine, complete failure of the aircraft. And because of the fuel, this and comes down, and unfortunately in this case, because of the fuel that the aircraft was carrying, it just went up in flames. As the captain was telling us, there is not a lot that the pilots could have done. Do you believe, Captain Alok, heat? That is also, a lot of people are saying it was too hot, and the fuel that the aircraft was carrying, made the situation from bad to worse?
Absolutely, ma'am. This flight was from Ahmedabad to London, and it was a Boeing 787 Dreamliner. So as per normal estimates, it would have been carrying at least 40 tons of fuel. And since this happened right after takeoff, entire fuel was available there. So that was one of the most dangerous things that could have happened to this aircraft, because on impact it just simply exploded. So whatever little chances the passengers or people on ground they had, because of the explosion, their bodies were charred to death, unfortunately.